GT500, GT500, GT500. That's what today's video is about. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Ford Mustang GT500. Probably one of the best track muscle cars you'll ever find. Beat that Dodge and beat that Camaro, because we about to go deep down into this car. We're going to talk about a lot of the specs I like about this vehicle. Really going to compare it to the competition. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new GT500. Let's dive in. Alright, so this is probably the moment before the video, or even after, depending on where I put it. But it's likely that I'm going to put this in the beginning of the video. Now, you know, you recently heard about the thing that happened in, I believe, Kenosha. So it was very unfortunate, you know, just knowing that in your own state something like this would happen. So I actually want to wish people the best, especially what happened. It just didn't need to happen. I mean, really, 7 bullets into someone's back. But you know, I just wanted to say, yeah, it's just so unfortunate that something like this would happen. But I mean, you guys already read the news. I don't really want to go too deep into it. And like, still, I'm waiting on the details, and maybe we'll just talk about this specific incident later on in the future when we get, you know, the more information, like just learn about it. But I know today they said that the FBI is doing an investigation, which you guys will probably see this video tomorrow or days after, or even years. I mean, depending on when you see this. But still, I just wanted to say, because I wanted to, you know, mention this event, because I didn't want it to be something like I heard about but never talked about. But here I am going to talk about it. It was very unfortunate. It should have never happened. But yeah, I have my condolences for those families, especially affected by this. Just like, don't, you know, engage in violence. Just keep it peaceful and spread the message. And you know, don't just be harassing, you know, other cops or other people, protesters. Really, that's not what we need right now. Like I said in previous videos, just don't do all that, because that's just so unnecessary and it's ridiculous. So you know, be respectful of other people, and you know, continue to spread that message forward and really stand for the justice. Stand for justice, and that's really what matters. I mean, don't take things too far, and don't ruin it for, you know, the people who really want to, you know, get their voice out there. Don't be having, and I just want to say one thing to people who are organizing these places: don't let no buffoon ruin the event you've started. I mean, you've worked too hard, and you're just gonna create a terrible reputation for yourself. And when it comes time to really, you know, spread that awareness and that activism, that I feel like will come back on you when you really didn't deserve it. But you know, just be mindful of that, and you know, make sure that you have people who really want to make change happen around your little thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I wanted to keep it short because I didn't want to make this too long, and I want you guys to go watch the video. So yeah, that's it for that message. But yeah, now on to the video.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Alright, so the GT500, one of my favorite muscle cars of all time, and probably the best muscle car you'll ever find in the market. I mean, overall, it's just an amazing muscle car, and I've probably said that in a couple times in this sentence, but that's how good it is. It's very good. It's a very nice car. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about it. I keep telling you guys what we're going to talk about, so I'm going to stop doing that now. Yeah. Okay. GT500. So the GT500 has some very nice features. First off, we're going to talk about the engine, because that's the most exciting part. The GT500 uses a 5.2 liter V8, making over 760 horsepower and a whole lot of torque. GT500 overall is an amazing track car, especially with a lot of cool features. I mean, GT500 compared to a lot of its competition might be the best track car for you. It starts at around $80,000, which is a lot of money, but I mean, you're buying this mostly because it's a Ford and it's a Shelby and it's a GT500. So this vehicle only comes in like a dual clutch transmission, so that's an auto manual, I guess you could say. Other models really won't come with like a manual, which is great because I mean it's better than, you know, because there's so many other Shelbys with manuals, and no one's really buying manuals anymore because, you know, we're in a new generation. Especially with my generation, I still don't know how to use a manual. It seems pretty complicated, but yeah, I'm glad they were moving forward with the dual clutch. Dual clutch is similar to the manual. It's just, you know, you're not really, you know, hitting the clutch and stuff like that. Like the manual is just way too much, and you know, it probably explains why manual engines didn't really come with a whole lot of power. But like with the discoveries of automatic and like dual clutch transmissions, it kind of made it easier to handle a whole lot of power. So that's how we got the auto manual or dual clutch, and yeah, everything else was history. But back to the GT500. I mean, this car is amazing. Let's talk about some packages with this car. I mean, you get some standard packages like the technology package that you can opt for, but so the thing that I'm most interested about is the handling package, which improves the handling and the riding dynamic to improve your to improve, you know, traction, and, you know, give you that ability to maneuver through courses on the track. There's also the carbon fiber package, probably my favorite. You get carbon fiber rims, which is really cool. I mean, you get it less than what you can pay for in a Ferrari 488 Pista. I mean, those things I think cost like $40,000 for, like, you know, each wheeler all together, which is ridiculous. But in a GT500, you can only pay $18,000 to get a rear wing, some rims, and some other things to reduce the number of weight that, you know, causing the car to be a lot heavier. So it reduces weight a lot. I mean, you get the rear seats removed. You also get these carbon wheels. Yes, you can get fully carbon fiber wheels, not even like a small inch, like fully carbon fiber, which is crazy. I mean, paying for that. Just getting like you can also get the stripes painted on for almost 10 grand, which is also nuts. But you're gonna be paying big bucks because you don't want your GT500 to be some cheap trash car. You want the highest quality and you want the best track performance, and that's what you get in the GT500. I mean, no other car in the competition really is gonna give you the same amount of power output. I mean, the 0-60 in this car is, I believe, 2.3 seconds. Yeah, so it's a very quick car. And the GT500 overall is an amazing track vehicle to even get in your hands on. I mean, very nice from what I've seen. I hope to drive it sometime. I want to see the driving dynamics of this vehicle. Now, it's not much of an everyday car, so I don't think the driving dynamics would really be good for something you drive every day, but who knows? Who knows? Because only people who've driven the car would know. But there's a lot of cool stuff that comes inside this vehicle. I mean, it's a lot better than the Chevy Camaro, because I've sat in a lot of Chevys and I feel like they remain consistent, where like it's more of how they're built. And like with Dodge, they just use too much, you know, trim. Like they don't make the SRT models unique. And with the Mustang, they use a lot more of, you know, stronger, you know, much more expensive yet high quality. I guess you could say they're a little cheaper because, I mean, look at Ferrari that's going like outrageous. But still, I haven't sat in a Ferrari, but still, the Mustang it stays balanced and it's just perfect because it has the best high quality material, as well as, you know, they make it unique. see, you don't see a GT500 that is too similar to any other Mustang, whereas you see something like a Dodge Hellcat or a Dodge GT, they're quite similar. I mean, especially with the interior and the exterior. I mean, they're not very unique. Chevy, they do sort of make it unique. You know, they do a very good job with making their cars unique, because you know how you see like the new Chevy Camaros and like the ZL1, that the car that competes with the new GT500. You can see how that car, you know, keeps a unique character, because from the outside it doesn't look like the rest of the Camaros, and even in the inside. But the problem with Chevy is they consistently use like cheap material, which still makes the vehicle lag. But I feel like with the Shelby, it's a lot better, and the design element of this vehicle is amazing. Aerodynamics, the highest quality you can get. So really, I think that would be the best, you know, track car for like your first time, you know. So it's a very impressive car. It also gets some Michelin sport car cup tires too, or something like that. Really cool stuff. You also get this 8-inch, you know, driver's heads-up display, so you know you can, and it has a lot of those cool drive modes where like if you select a certain drive mode, it switches up how the driver screen looks. So it's really cool stuff. Well, that's a wrap for today's video. I had to cut it short because I'm pretty sure my camera died. So yeah, sadly, but we covered pretty much everything, so I don't have anything to worry about. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video on Motorsports Review. Make sure you guys like today's video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. Make sure you also check out the Driven store. Some really cool stuff on there if you would like to check it out. But yeah, that's a wrap for today's video. Thank you for watching today's video on Motorsports Review. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, goodbye. And remember to wear your seatbelts and wear a mask.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying.